Hello, hello. 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 Nivada. Nida. Va. Yes, all of you quickly settle down. Stand. Solra. Yes. Settle down quickly. I don't want any books, notebooks. Enna venalu kattu, you are the ones who are going to write the exams in how many months? Yes. Yes. Fine. Yes, all of you please stop talking. Before I start, few ground rules. Yes. I want all of your phones to be on silent. Yaar phone adu adichuduna, I'll not call you to the stage, make you dance, etc., etc. I'll just ask you to attend the call, put it on speaker, and keep the mic, guys, keep the mic near the phone so that this entire class can listen to your conversation. Yes, I have done this. Please be mindful. Yes, that's rule number 1. Second rule, the one who has the mic should be the only one who's going to talk inside this class. Not necessarily me. It can be you as well. Yes, that's why I've called him. Yes. Fine. This is going to be more of an interactive class. Yes. The thing which most of us hate, including me. Yes. I'll call you. I'll ask you questions. And you'll have to answer. Whatever you know. Right or wrong answer. No problem. Third rule. I don't want anyone eating chewing gum. No chewing gum inside my class. If you have it in your mouth, go outside, spit it out and come. Yes, this is a class. You all are doing a professional course. You're here in my class only for 2 hours. How many hours I'm going to take, what chapters I'm going to take, I'll tell you later. So I'm expecting basic decency from each and every one of you. If you have any important calls, if you have any important work, feel free to step out of my class. It's fine. I respect your time and I expect you to also respect my time. So, a small introduction about me. Then we'll start with you. Sorry, you. We'll start with you. Okay? My name is VAIDEKI. I'm a chartered accountant. One more thing. I'm going to hardly be here for another 50 hours. The 50 hours, if you keep clapping, you'll not be able to write audit. It's okay, you clap. Encouraging other. But I'll not be able to finish off the portions. I wrote my CA foundation in November 2018. Wrote my CA inter in November 2019. Did 3 years of articleship. Wrote my CA final in November 2022 and cleared in that attempt. And then, Vana, please, podu. Or class la, in a session, let's just have 3 claps, podu. Okay? After that, in June 2023, I started taking classes. So I started with CA Foundation, Business Economics. Then after that, I started off with audit with CA Intermediate. So a lot of JAN 2025 students were my students. Took for 2 batches. Then I did take CMA Inter as well. And I'm also taking for JAN 26, May 26 in the Tambaram batch. And I'll be taking for you as well. If you let me. Yes. Fine. That's something about me. I'm passionate about teaching. I've did in and out audit during my articleship as well as my post-qualification experience of around 2.5 years. So totally I have experience in audit for 5.5 years. I'm here to show the practical side of audit to you. If you just read your book, yes, to an extent you'll understand, but always it will be easier to understand with examples. So that's why I'm here. Yes. Now we'll start with you. Okay. First, is there any attendance sheet? Attendance sheet irukka and class ku? Unga yartiyad irukka illa edutittu varanuma? Edutittu mattum varingala? Setting. Fine. Yes, calm down, please. Fine. So, all of you carefully listen to me. I know few parts of audit are already over. The other half I'll be taking. I want to understand from all you amazing people how much. We'll start with him. Don't worry. Vana, nillu. Oon katnalla, nillu. Yes. So, yes, all of you. No comments, please. So I don't know if the schedule has been shared with all of you. Let me be very, very clear. I've been given very, very few hours and few days with all of you. Around 8 days is what I'll be coming to this class. Within that 8 days, the rest of the audit, I am expected to complete and you are expected to understand. So please, let's try to make it more of an interactive, fun session, but let's not keep doing ooh and all. Yes? Okay. Fine. So today I specifically, forcefully asked 2 hours of your time. Actually today some other session was kept for all of you, but I wanted to introduce myself, settle, get to know a few faces, and then try to establish few points, etc., etc. Just setting the pace for the upcoming session. So this Saturday, Sunday, full day we'll be having classes. Schedule 9 to 6:45 nu potirka. Okay. But it depends on how you behave and how fast I try to finish whatever I've planned for. The sooner I finish, the sooner you can leave. So the Saturday, Sunday, full day we'll be having classes. Next Saturday, I think half a day. The second half, 2 to 6:45 we'll be having. Sunday again full day classes. This month, all the Sundays, I'll be coming. It's going to be only audit, audit and audit. Yes, around 50 hours is what we have. So please. Yes, mister. First, please tell us your name. That's an easy question, you know.
Hello everyone, I am Triambak. So Triambak, yes. I am Triambak. Yes. CA, actually I came into this course with a different mindset. Now I think I'm in the middle of it with another mindset because I don't think I want to major in CA anymore, as it involves a lot of audit.
இல்ல ஆரம்பமே நீ அங்க போய் நில்லு போ. What is the class strength? 300 300 plus. There are 300 people sitting here who are aspiring to become a chartered accountant. You're demotivating. Audit edukka vandirken, audit vanandra. He is the one who is going to explain what audit is. Okay. So today I'll give you time to complete. Not happy with your answer. Yes. Ninka aasya vandenda. What audit? Why audit? Just these two. What audit? Why audit? Mattu alaga. I thought I'll explain. Try to understand from you what and all is over, etc., etc. Seri, okay. Audit pudikadu, Triambak. Va, come in the middle. What do you know about audit? Why don't you like audit? Things are getting recorded. So please, don't take any names. Use decent language. At least when you're talking in the mic. Huh?
Yes, ma'am. So I really think that audit is a really good subject, but it depends. But it fully depends upon how you learn it and from who you learn it from. Because I'll complete. Because audit is one of the subjects. Because audit is one of the subjects that we have absolutely no idea of. And even when we did study the former part of audit, a lot of standards, right? So we don't exactly, like, we've studied the standards, what does that mean? I don't think many of us have studied, but yes, ma'am, I'll come. 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
ஏன் வேலை போயிடும்டா, சும்மா இருங்கடா. 2 minutesலாம் இல்ல, உனக்கு 30 seconds தான்.
So as we don't exactly know what goes on in an actual audit, or we haven't really been taught with such examples like how to do vouching, or like what do you actually do in an audit, what do you do as an article assistant, or we haven't been taught about any of that. So without those examples, when the standards were taught, it kind of grew a distaste.
Swami Saranam. Okay, understood his point. Fine. Thank you so much, Triambak. Yes. Katamota set. Nivada. Va. Yes, all of you, please. Stop talking amongst yourselves. Yes. Yarida adu macha? Padana sonna. Yes. Come here. I clearly told you things are getting recorded. Yes. நீ பாட்டுக்கு சொல்றியடா, ரெக்கார்டிங் ஆச்சு ஆஃப் பண்ணிருக்கலாம்ல. Fine. First of all, anyone who doesn't understand Tamil over here. 1, 2, 3. அடுத்த டார்கெட் நீதான்டா. Yes. Your name, guys, please. Your name.
Santosh.
Yes, Santosh. Auditல என்னலாம் சரி அப்படி கேட்க வேண்டாம். Let it be a yes or a no question, no? Easier. என்னலாம் முடிச்சாங்கன்னு I don't want to ask what and all chapters they have finished. Can I? Standards ah. First audit paper number 5. It is for how many marks? 100 marks. G1 or G2? Are you all Santosh? Yes, Santosh's. Shut up. Okay. Chapter 1, did they finish? Sure. So how many chapters are there in audit, Santosh? 11. Perfect. Yes, all of you. How many chapters in audit is done?
5 to 6, I think.
Exam la MCQs கேட்டா 5 to 6 எழுதுவீங்க. 5. Okay. Tell me which and all chapters have been completed. வேணா. Santosh, you can pass on the question to someone else. Girls லந்து. Choose anyone. Day to pass on the question to. Quickly. Yes, red color. Yes, from there itself. Chapter 1 over. Yes, Chapter on over? Yes or no? Wow. Okay. Then I can ask questions from chapter 1, is it? Okay. Okay. All of you quickly settle down. I believe chapter 1, naane solren vana. 1, 11, 6 are completely over. 2 is also over. Audit program alone is left. Third chapter, other than inherent risk, other parts are covered. SA 315 is covered. Materiality, SA 320 is pending. Materiality over? Yes, sir? Okay. Yes, too much of noise. After that, coming to chapter 4, SA 520 and SA 530 is pending. Sampling and analytical procedures. Both these standards are pending. In a very practical manner, let's try to understand sampling and analytical procedures. My job is to only explain the concept. You should sit and study or by heart, go through the questions, etc., etc. Very practically, how do you do sampling and how do you use analytical procedures? We'll try to understand. Then, 5th chapter, audit of financial statements, over or pending? Pending. A very generic, simple chapter. Let's try to keep that towards the end. Then after that, chapter 6 over. Chapter 7, all the essays are complete except, hey, you can sit down, sorry. Essay 570, going concern. Then after that, chapter 8, done or not? So you have 700 series of your standard and Companies Act requirements. That is completely pending. Audit report, yes, I know. Fine. Chapter 9. Done? Okay. I believe chapter 10 is audit of banks, right? Chapter 9 is audit of different types of entities. I know what has been completed and what not. Before I come to the class, I am supposed to know. I'm just confirming it with you. Chapter 9, audit of hospitals, clubs, hotels, all this is done. Cooperative, we'll come to that later. Audit of cooperative society, multi-cooperative society, maybe partnership and LLP is pending. Guys, please wait towards the end of the class. If you want me to take anything else, we'll discuss, then we'll take it further. Please. After that, chapter 10, audit of banks, done or not? Okay. Chapter 10, audit of banks is pending. And then chapter 11 is over. So we have 11 chapters totally, and whatever is pending is what I'll be taking. Basis the time which we have left, or if there are any few topics which you want me to take, considering the time we have left, etc., etc., slowly, let's decide that at a later point of time. Now, we have 5 months left to prepare. And I hope that all of you are going to write both the groups, G1 and G2. Let's be positive about that. This is not the time to take the decision whether to write one group or not. And in G2, always you would have heard from a lot of people that audit is tricky. No, it's not. It's all about understanding that subject with examples and using the correct words. You cannot use your normal English in audit. You're supposed to use specific words. What are those specific words? How to present? Slowly, as and when we jump into the chapter, I'll highlight those words. If you use that, you'll be getting your marks. So, now, you can go ahead with the hard work route and study all the 11 chapters and score 80 on 100 in audit and clear and get a rank, etc., etc. Hey, no whistles, please. Yes. Or you can do smart work, study just maybe 5 chapters or 4 chapters and pass with exemption. And I'm serious. I am not kidding. So what I've done over here is, I've analyzed 3 attempts audit papers. I'm yet to go through this year's May attempt that is pending. But before your batch gets over, I'll ensure that you get the mark allocation for that as well. So slowly, let's take some time to analyze. Please don't write it. Don't waste your time. If you want, I'll share this with you. Please. All your eyes towards the board. I don't want anyone writing and wasting their time. So just by reading 4 to 5 chapters, let's see how we can score. We have, is it visible first of all? Yes sir, no vada. Fine. We have the May 2025. May 25, sorry, May 24, September 24 and Jan 2025 attempt. 25 தாண்டா அது படுத்தாதீங்க. May 24, September 24, Jan 25 attempt. Okay, 1 minute, let me check. Sorry da. Hey, my Excel is not working. Sorry, vidu. Whatever it is, 3 attempts, May, September and Jan attempt papers are here. I think it's Jan 25 only, I'm correct. Yes. Fine. Here, for each of the chapters, I have plotted the marks. You all know out of 100 marks, 30 marks is going to be MCQs. 70 marks is going to be your descriptive. I'm telling you, out of all the papers, be it your tax, DT, IDT, SFM, sorry, financial management, strategic management, MCQs will be difficult in all the papers except audit. You, in tax and all, know, when I was doing my intermediate, you'll solve for MCQs. You'll get one answer. Optionally irukadra. But audit is more theoretical. So, on a calculation, you won't have any calculation at all. If you read the book, if you listen to the class, if you prepare notes, you will be easily able to score 20 marks out of 30 easily just by reading. Reading is different, memorizing is different. Reading, not just reading the book or just going through the book back MCQs. As simple as that. So MCQs, if not 20, at least 15 you can score. Negative marking is not there. Yes. Chumma you just color something and come, no? Who knows? By God's grace. Yes. Be careful, huh? There are, okay, I'll come to paper writing, presentation and all towards the later part. So that 30 marks, let's have a target of 15. Yes, easily possible. Trust me, audit la mattunda MCQs is easy. I don't know about the other subjects, but audit, comparatively, it's easier. This is only the descriptive mark allocation. If you see the first chapter, in May and September attempt, it was 3 and 3. In Jan, it became 5. Telling you, chapter 1 is the easiest chapter. Very easy. Nothing is there. I can give you a quick bird's eye view of what's there in each chapter later. Coming on to chapter 2. Chapter 1 and 2, no? It's all this introductory chapter. Chapter 2, across all 3 attempts, the weightage has been same. 11, 11 and 10. There, if you compare 3 attempts question paper, there has been a slight change. So, in May and September, so all 3 attempts, descriptive, 70 marks. Till this clear? You will have 6 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. First one is mandatory. And out of 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, you will have to choose 4 more questions. Each question is for around 14 marks. What happened was, in last year, in 2024, A question had, or first question had 4 subsections, A, B, C and D. That was how it was. But now, in 2025, it has only A, B and C. And 1A, 1B, 1C. And then 2A, 2B, 2C. 3A, 3B, 3C. A, B and C weightage, if you see, it is 5, 5 and 4. So, any question in audit you take, you'll have to have at least 4 to 5 points to write to get at least 3.5 or 4 marks. Yes? So, whatever you prepare, be mindful that you have 4 points at least. Advantages, if there are 10, don't sit and study all 10. Remember 5. That's how you're supposed to prepare. 5 mark down. 1 point carries 1 mark. As simple as that. Yes, so there is a slight shift with respect to your questioning. Sorry, just a second. Hey, alarm da adu. Yenda saavadikkiringa. Sapa. I don't mind putting my phone in the speaker. It'll either be a client call, a call from my partner, a call from my intern or hey, ennada pesringa? What do you think my age is? Siruppu. Yavanda adu 28 கூப்பிடுறா அவனை. சாமி எனக்கு 16 வயசும் இல்ல 28 வயசும் இல்ல. கம் பேக். எஸ். ஏய் சும்மா இருங்கடா. எஸ். Yes, coming back. So, before it was A, B, C, D. See, why I am telling is, 2024 la A, B, C, D irundadnala, it was somewhere around 3, 4, 5, the mark allocation. Even we had 3 mark questions. So, now we don't have that. So, be mindful of that. Second chapter, if you see, the mark weightage has been more or less the same. You have to choose which chapter you're going to study. That depends on your whatever. 10th chapter, more or less, it started reducing. It was around 10, 11 and it then became 8. 4th one. I love 4th chapter. I'm telling you, you go and ask JAN26 batch students, A batch and B batch students, really, I made them memorize the 4th chapter. And that's what I'm going to do for you as well. 14 and 23 marks. And be careful, this is for around 70 marks and not 100 marks. 4th chapter alone, 23 marks. Simple man. Just study 1, 2 and 4th chapter. 15 plus 23 na? 38 out of 70. Just by studying 3 chapters. 1 and 2, nothing. To be honest, it's not that difficult as 4th. If you spend all of your time in just these 3 chapters, you will be able to score. 1 week, 1 chapter. Even if you give that a try. Maybe 4th chapter, it might take 2 weeks or 3 weeks. In 1 month, you'll have 38 out of 70 marks in your hand. And that's how I want you all to see audit. Not as a compilation of 11 chapters. See, there are people who want to study 11 chapters. I respect their choice. But I was not that person. எஸ், அதுவும் இந்த தேர்ட் சாப்டர்லாம் சுட்டு போட்டா கூட வராது. I didn't study for my inter as well as final. Fine, don't do that. Okay, fifth chapter, 12, 11 and 10 marks. Fifth chapter is fairly easy, a very generic chapter. I'll tell you how to prepare for that as well. Sixth chapter, the chapter which has been completed. Yes, 3, 4, 0. Ayya. Okay, yes. Guys, just because descriptive la 0 irukradnala doesn't mean it won't be tested in MCQs. Next, 7th chapter, 7, 8 and 9. That's also roughly around coming in the B category chapters. 8th chapter, 10, 6 and 5. See, it is reduced, but next attempt, I am expecting this to become 9 or 10 marks weightage, because 8th chapter is very important. It talks about audit report, Companies Act requirements, and there is something called as CARO 2020. Then comes your 9th chapter, 7, 6 and 9. 10th chapter, 4, 3, 0. Then comes your 11th chapter, 3, 7 and 9. I'll tell you, according to me, which chapters are fairly easy. Obviously, 1 and 2. 6. If you want to study 6th chapter. And then 11th is also fairly easy. It talks about independence, ethics, threats to independence, SA 210, etc. So, 15 plus 9, 24 marks out of 3 chapters. And my favorite one, 4th chapter, 23 marks. 24 plus 29, 53, 52, whatever, roughly around 50 marks out of 70, just from 1 to 4 and 11. So, I leave it up to you. You guys decide. Maybe what I'll do is, I'll plot May exam numbers as well. You guys decide. I'm not telling you to study only 5 chapters. First, start with those 5 chapters. Then, whatever you can, you try to cover in the next few chapters. So that is how you are expected to approach audit. 5 months is more than enough. You can cover, but I understand. Yes, coming back. You have 5 months, but you have a lot of chapters, portions to cover in other subjects. So audit should not be a pressure for you. So that's why let's focus on first 5 chapters. That should be our target. Then you take up with the next 6 chapters. Coming to the material. I want all of you to follow the Institute study material. Please, please, please listen to me. I have written all of the 3 exams. I have been through all this. I followed only the Institute study material and I was able to score. In intermediate, I scored 75. So, I'll tell you, yes, the same set of chapters we had 2019, I scored around 75. So I have the right to tell that institute study material is the best source, at least when it comes for audit. So what I want you to follow is institute study material. Go through the book back questions. They're asking only from the book. You're going ahead, reading a lot of guides, etc., and you're just wasting your time without understanding. What's the point? Go through the institute study material. And then, second, there are two golden papers, RTP and MTP. MTP, your current attempt. RTP, what did I do? I think I did 4 attempts. Last 4 attempts, RTP, I tried to cover. You know what you guys do? At the end, in the last month when you're preparing, you'll finish all your material, etc., etc. The day before your exam, you'll take a printout of all the RTPs and keep going through the papers. That's not how you're supposed to do RTPs. After finishing each chapter, you need to have the RTP in your hand. Chapter wise, they are giving you questions in RTP. What is the difficulty in seeing? Hardly 4 questions. 1 question per attempt. That's all. Have your RTP beside. If not 4. 4 is maybe a bit too much. 2 is something which you can do. So you're going to write it in Jan, right? So September 2025 and May 2025. You can afford to read the questions. So RTP. MTP towards the end, because they release it 1 month or 2 months before your exam, right? So I don't remember the time and all. So MTP, again there will be 2 series. Series 1 and series 2. So try to go through the MTP as well. So these are the materials which I request you to follow, because all of the questions, if I open and see the paper, it's only from your book. Adu MCQs, case study, 10 marks MCQs case study, they're asking from your book. You cannot come outside and tell that it was a difficult paper. No. You wouldn't spend the time to go through the institute study material. And in addition to this, I actually prepare notes. So, but that notes is more of a summary. If you see over here, in the PDFs, I had all the 11 chapters notes prepared. I used the institute study material only. I used only the institute study material to prepare the notes, and any chapter you take, it will be within 10 pages. 10 pages, 10 sides. Any chapter. I've taken a lot of time to brief it up. Guys, this is a summary. This is for last minute revision. Or let's say you didn't even touch that chapter. In last minute, if you want, you can refer this. This is completely voluntary. Not going to force it on you. But this should be read along with the institute study material. That is a must. Don't worry. I'll be sharing you all this as well. If you want, use it. If you don't want, I don't care. Fine. So all these materials, everything they're providing you, even after this, you will be able to clear after doing all this. Yes, let's not be negative. I hope I've set the base on a very, very, very positive note. Now, let's start with what audit? Why audit? How auditing the soltarno? Okay, all of you sit straight. Now, let's move on to the subject of auditing. So, my agenda for today is what is audit, why audit, and who performs an audit, and also how to perform an audit. You all tell me what is audit. Hey, wait. First, wait. No, I didn't start off with good morning. Yes, wait. All of you sit straight. A very, very happy morning to all of you. Happy morning, ma'am. Okay, fine. Yes. Yes, front row. What is audit? Audit is an independent examination of... Stop. Hey, why are you guys stopping with independent examination of financial statements of a profit-oriented entity or a non-profit oriented entity with a view of expressing an opinion? Serida, this was there in my intermediate portions. I will teach you my definition. Not a very big difference. Listen to me. Audit is an independent examination of financial statements. Stop with that. I don't want that definition. Guys, I'm asking in very simple terms. If I ask you a question, raise your hands and answer. Be it a right answer, wrong answer, no one cares. Do you think I know everything? No. Do you think you all know everything? No. So what? Who cares? Yes. What is audit? In general terms. Seri, examination na enna? Amma. Day, what audit ne kekra? Okay, independent. Okay, it is done by an independent person. Any answer is acceptable. Okay, they'll prepare financial statements, companies, and it has to be as per standards. Yes. Okay, verifying the financial statements. I take that from your answer. Verifying the financial statements done by an independent person. You all know what financial statements is? Solunga. P&L, balance sheet, cash flow, SOCI, notes to accounts. Statement of changes in equity. Adanta SOCI nu solvanga. SOCIE. Statement of changes in equity. Okay. Yes, coming back. For now, let's understand that financial statements just have P&L, balance sheet, notes to accounts. That's all. Cash flow with a 1% company. Cash flow not applicable. Chartered accountant I am. Okay, coming back. Simple scenario. We have a P&L, balance sheet, notes to accounts. Verification of financial statements. Verification and correction. Yes. Tick. What does verification mean? What if there are 1 crore entries? Sampling. Sampling standard solunga papu. 530. 520. Coming back. Let me all give you a scenario. Audit means nothing but examination of financial statements only. Let's say in balance sheet there is a cash balance of 10,000. Simple example. They have a cash balance of 10,000. You are an auditor. What are you supposed to do? The company is saying that they have a cash balance of 10,000. You have to say whether it is true or not. As simple as that. Does this company really have a cash balance of 10,000 or not? In their P&L, they are telling they made a profit of 1 crore. Your job is to check whether the company really made a profit of 1 crore. That is what verifying means. Yes or no? How to do it? We'll understand it slowly, step by step. As you all told, it means verification, examination, checking whether it is right or not. What is right or not? Your financial statements. But why do we do it? Simple example. Let's say that ICAI has introduced a new correction scheme. Let's say all of you are writing audit papers or any papers, accounts or whatever it is. They're introducing a self-correction scheme. It will never happen. Don't, please. First try to link that to audit, please. Let's say that there is going to be a self-correction scheme. You have your answer sheet. Yes, ICAI, what are they telling? You have to correct it by yourselves. If they announce that, and you are writing exams over here and you'll have to correct it, a rational or a sane person, what would they do? 100 a day. But that is a rational or sane person. If you give yourself 100, they will re-verify. 60, 70, 80, whatever that is. Please don't say 99 and 100. Don't fool yourselves or ICAI. If you self-correct the answer sheet, you'll definitely be giving yourself somewhere around 60 or 70. Will you all clear CA exams or not? All of you will clear. Is there anyone who will do a proper self-correction? Anyone? Radia? Okay. I won't do that. Coming back. We are understanding why audit over here. Do you think ICAI will introduce this to you? Why? Hands raise and tell your answer, please. There are roughly around 250-300 of you. Yes. It won't be correct only, no? It will not be a true and fair valuation. Why do you think they won't let you? Any other reasons? Any other words? Any other synonyms? Simple. Yes, all of you, sure. Okay. I understood. My question is more on self-correction. ICAI will not introduce. Why won't they allow you to self-correct your papers? Yes. Okay. ICAI will give you the answer key. All of you. Personal interests are at stake. Basically, ICAI will not trust you at all. In this world and generation and age, we all have trust issues. Yes or no? For everything and anything, you need a review, feedback, and all that. Hey. Yes or no? Because of this basic human psychology of trust issues, try to understand the core. Yeah, audit. Why did they bring a subject called as audit? Why do you think you're sitting and examining the financial statements, man? Trust issues. Again, we'll link it to other examples later. ICIS is not going to trust you. So, that is why there is something called as an audit. There is an answer sheet. In audit, your answer sheet is nothing but your financial statements. Who prepares this answer sheet? Students. Who prepares the financial statements? Company, partnership, LLP. I'm going to call it as management. Yes, accountant, etc., etc. Management is going to prepare the financial statements. Yes, who is going to correct your answer sheet? ICAI. Simple. Examiners are going to correct your answer sheet. Who is going to examine or verify the financial statements? Auditor. What is going to be the result? Marks. Yes. Say Rida, pass. Okay. Now, in audit, it is going to be audit opinion. I'll come to audit report. Your audit opinion in a written form is going to be in your audit report. Wait, I'm not done yet. So, why audit? Because trust issues. But you're not going to write this in the exam. Please, I'll tell you what to write. But this is for you all to understand. Simple. Let's say there is a new restaurant or shop or whatever it is, it's open. Let's say, yes, guys over there. Let's say I have a shop, some tea shop or coffee shop or whatever that is. I've opened and I call you all to come to my restaurant and have food, etc., etc. If I myself promote my restaurant or shop, are you going to believe me 100%? Yes or no? Okay. Obviously, you will not. That is why there is something called as advertisement. There is something called as Google reviews, right? You'll go and check that. And in this generation, your generation, influencers and vloggers and the food influencers, what do you call that? Food bloggers, okay. You'll go watch their Insta reels and they'll be like, in the kadela, this is nice, etc., etc. Only if a third person comes and talks about some random restaurant, to an extent you can believe him. Let's say he or she is not paid for advertisement. Genuinely, they go have a restaurant and they tell that, the food in this restaurant was good. You can trust him. But the company, they themselves, if they themselves tell that, I am doing good, will you believe them? How do they tell that they are doing good? Through the financial statements. If they have a lot of assets and less liabilities and a lot of profit, they tell that they are doing good. That is how the company tries to communicate to the public in general. They communicate through their financial statements. They themselves prepare. But if they tell that they have 1,000 crores profit, can you directly, so let's say I have a company, I'm showing profit 1,000 crores and I want investors and I'm telling I have a financial statement, profit of 1,000 crores, a lot of assets, very less liability. It's in a very good shape. I need you all to invest your money in my company. I'm going to start off a new project. Please invest your money. If I come and ask, will you guys just say yes? Why? Okay. Instead of me, let's say that another example. See, slowly we are trying to understand the why part more than what part. Yes, only if you slowly understand how to do it, then you'll understand the what part. Okay. Now, let's say the one near Triambak, you're named Hariharan. Yes, let's say Hariharan is doing a business. He has a fashion boutique. Yes, boutique na enna dress vikira kadada. Hey, things are getting recorded. Addi vaanga poringa. No one wants to know what you guys do, huh? Okay. Yes, Hariharan. Guys, coming back to the example. Let's say we have Hariharan. He's running some business. If he needs more money, what will he do? Issue shares, sir. Day, small business. First, ask his parents, friends, well-wishers, etc., etc. They have already given the money they have. The next step will be to go and apply for a bank loan. So, if Hariharan goes to the bank, let's say he wants a loan of 100 crores. He wants a loan of 100 crores. Guys, all of you sit straight. He wants a loan of 100 crores. He goes to the bank and he has a conversation. The bank tells, you have a loan, you want a loan of 100 crores, right? So, I can give you loan of 100 crores only if you satisfy two conditions. Both these conditions, only if you satisfy, I can give you the loan. One, you should have assets worth, let's say, some 1,000 crores. Example, please don't dig into the numbers or conditions. Trying to give you simple examples. You have to have assets worth 1,000 crores. And you must have revenue of 500 crores. Only if both these conditions are satisfied, I will give you the loan. Next, Hariharan, what he did, he went to his accountant and asked for the financial statements. And he saw the asset position was in 950 crore position and revenue was somewhere around 350 crores. Guys, example. What are the conditions for the loan? Assets worth 1,000 crores and revenue worth 500 crores, loan amount 100 crores. But based on his financial statements, he has 950, 350. But he wants the loan very badly, very desperately. What will he do? Raise your hands. Overstate. Yes. Wow. Reduce the loan amount. No, he needs 100 crores. Yes, definitely. I agree with you. But Hariharan is not that good of a person. Yes. No. They want assets worth 1,000 crores. Yes, someone from this side. What will he do? Any answer you give me. Illegal? Yes. Guys, back. What will you think? Hariharan take it. Yes, child. What will you do? Simple. Manipulate the financial statements. Simple. How? I am not getting into journal entries and all. He's going to post some entry which is going to change this to 550 crores, 1,150. I'm adding plus 200. Okay, wow. I'm posting an entry, debtor account debit to sales account. Can he or can he not do that? He can. His financial statements, his accountant is going to prepare. It's just one journal entry. He can easily post it and inflate his assets revenue. Now, please don't discuss about the intricacies, etc. I know next where you will go. But let's just keep it simple. He manipulates it in some way or the other where his revenue becomes 550 crores and assets becomes 1150. Now if he goes and present it, this financial statements, the revised financial statement or the set to the bank, will they give the loan? Why? Personal interest is involved, trust issues. You want the loan very, very badly. So the bank will not be ready to give you that loan just because you give some document which is prepared by you. Hey, nariya peru thoonguringada. Please, I don't want to name them. I understand. Please sit straight. I wish I can keep the camera over here, and present all of you so that you can see all of your beautiful faces. Yes, get up, sit straight, drink some water. Yeah. So, bank will definitely not give you the loan. The bank will ask something called as audited financial statements. That is why there is a term called as independent examination. Coming back to the bank example. Let's say Hariharan asks let's say his father is a chartered accountant. The bank asked for an audited financial statements. He goes to his father. His father says, yes, everything is right. Wait, step by step. Enakku theriyum. He signed. Okay? And that financial statement, he's going and presenting it to the bank, and he tells that you wanted audited financial statements only. No, my father is an auditor. He signed it. Do you think the bank will proceed with the loan? Why? Relatives. Personal relatives illada. Personal bias. Adena relatives, personal relatives. Yo Rama. Okay. Yes. Examination. Yes. Tick, tick, tick. Independent examination means the person who is going to audit the financial statements should not have any interest in that company or entity. That is what is called as independent examination. His father has interest in his business because if he does well, his father will be happy. So, guys, one small request. A lot of these disturbances cuts my flow. I'm being very serious. Please, I understand. Bottle vinda okay. Orthavanga vandu react panna fine. The entire class is reacting. Please. So, that is what is called as independent examination. The person who is going to audit the financial statement should have no interest in the entity or company. If they have interest, it means that the verification will not be proper. Let's say your answer sheets are going to be corrected by me, or let's say your mother or father. Even in that case, I assume most of you will clear. Obviously, your parents will want you all to clear, right? And even if it's in my hands, I'll ensure that all of you clear. But yeah, I won't. Whatever. Don't worry. Because if your parents correct the papers as well, the correction is not going to be fair. So if your relatives are going to audit the financial statements of your company, it is not going to be fair. Personal bias is going to be involved over there. So that is why they call it as independent examination. So audit means nothing but verification, checking, examination of financial statements. Why do we do this? Because people have trust issues. When it comes to financial statements, there are a lot of users. Why do we audit a financial statements? Generally, audit because of trust issues. For these financial statements, who are the ones who are going to use these financial statements? There are a lot of stakeholders. Can be the investors. Investor, shareholder all mean one and the same. The government, creditors, bank, government, tax department, everything means one and the same. Now let's slowly understand. All these people use your financial statement or rely on your financial statement. How and why? Investors, they go through your financial statements. Why? Because they have invested their money into the business. Correct? They'll be expecting profits. So let's say you all are the investors. I've requested money from you. You all gave me your money. I'm preparing the financial statements and I am giving it to you. And I'm telling that I've made 1,000 crore profit in the very first year. Can you blindly believe on that profit? No. So I'll ask someone else to audit, a random person to audit, and present the audited financial statements to you. When it's checked by an external person, your reliance on that financial statements will be more. Similarly, people in general want to evade tax. So, companies pay tax on your profit. So, companies will try to reduce their profit as much as possible if their intention is to evade tax. So, you'll try to reduce your profit and pay less tax. But since your financial statements are being audited, the government will know that this profit is right because it's audited by an independent person and they're paying tax on this audited profit. That is how government uses your financial statements or relies on audited financial statements. Bank, we just now understood an example. With respect to loans, if you want to go ahead with a loan, you'll have to provide your audited financial statements. Have you understood the concept as to why there is something called as an audit? Yes? I'll just give you one more example. In your law, do you have Companies Act? Do you have section 197? Okay. I'll just give you a small brief of section 197. This is for you to understand audit, not for you to understand law. All of you sit straight. Section 197 of the Companies Act tells that managerial remuneration shall not exceed 11% of the net profits of the company. Simpler to understand. Managerial remuneration means the remuneration which is paid to the directors, basically key managerial personnel. Simpler to understand, we'll call them directors and managing directors. What is KMP and all that, you Google. For now, directors. Let's keep it simple. KMPs ku pay pandra remuneration. The remuneration which is going to be paid to the key managerial personnel shall not exceed 11% of the net profits of the company. So let's say there are A, B and C. 3 key managerial personnel. Let's say A wants to buy some fancy gift for his wife or something. To increase his remuneration, what should he do? His remuneration, let's say there is only A, only one person. So his remuneration, Companies Act is telling, it should not exceed, it should not be more than 11%. Let's say the company fixed it at 10% of net profit. If he wants more remuneration, what will that A do? Simple, increase the net profit. Simple. Let's say I am that KMP. I wanted more money. and I am a managing director. So how does the organizational chart look in case of a company? Shareholders. Shareholders are the one who invest money into the business. Then comes your key managerial personnel who are going to be involved in your business. They take the decision, but they get it approved from the shareholders. Then comes your staff, people who execute the decisions taken by the KMP. Again, shareholders invest money and approve the decisions taken by the KMP. Then comes your staff, managers, accountants, etc. They execute these decisions. So, accountants prepare the financial statements. It goes to the board of directors. Basically, this A. He sees that the net profit is less. He wants more money. Can he or can he not increase it? He can. He can increase the net profit, show more remuneration for him, present that financial statements to the shareholders. So I'm the director, my boss is the shareholder. I'll go and present this financial statement. You'll not straight away say, okay, yes, this is right. Why? Because board of directors have an interest in this profit. Why? Because of section 197. Their remuneration is based on this net profit. Shareholders have interest, but they are not the ones preparing the financial statements. Directors are, KMPs are. So they can fool anyone. So shareholders, you are the shareholders. I'm going to present. You'll all say no. You'll all appoint an auditor, ask him or her to audit the financial statements. Based on that net profit, my remuneration will be decided. So, because of all these stakeholders who rely on the financial statements, that is why between the stakeholders and the management, there are trust issues. That is why there is a whole concept of auditing in place. So, if you understand this simple basic concept of why we need something called as an audit, it's going to be a bit easier for you to appreciate the subject. Let's not read and understand the subject with a lot of hate. Yes? Okay. Now, coming back to the second part of the definition. Audit is an independent examination of financial statements of a profit-oriented entity or a non-profit-oriented entity. Till now, we have been discussing only profit-oriented. Non-profit-oriented by? Why do you think non-profit-oriented entity we audit? Fraud. Okay, Section 8 company, fraud. Yes. Public money is being involved. Yes. Exempted from tax, public money is involved. Section 8 company, fraud. These are the few answers which I have got from you and you all are absolutely right. Non-profit organization enna? Company or an entity or a trust which is involved in charitable and social activities. Basically, social welfare activities. They collect a lot of donations from a lot of people, use that funds to provide social welfare activities. They are exempt from tax. So, government is one of a huge stakeholder when it comes to audit of, financial statement of a non-profit organization. You don't call it profit or loss. You call it as surplus or deficit. That surplus, they use it again the next year for further social welfare activities. And a lot of us contribute our money for these charitable institutions to check if they use this money really for social welfare activities, and are they conducting really social welfare. Only if they conduct social welfare, they need not pay tax. So this is the main reason as to why you do an audit of a non-profit organization. Whenever they say something in your book, there is definitely a meaning, a reason to it. So try to catch that. So that is why profit-oriented and non-profit-oriented. With a view of expressing an opinion. Your audit will not stop with just you checking the financial statements. Can I just say that Hariharan prepared his financial statements, gave it to me. I checked it. I told, yes, everything is correct. Go to the bank now. And he goes to the bank and tells that, yes, I had an auditor. She checked everything. It's all good. Will the banker be okay with it? Will the banker be okay with such? Or let's say Hariharan, what he does, he takes his phone and I tell that, yes, everything is right. Your financial statements are right. He records that and he plays it to the bank. Will they accept it? Why? It needs to be in a written form. So, me saying that everything is right is called as an audit opinion. That audit opinion is going to be in something called as an audit report. The opinion in a written form is called as an audit report. It's as simple as that. So this is your definition. Audit is an independent examination of financial statements of a profit-oriented entity or a non-profit oriented entity with a view of expressing an opinion thereon. That's all. What is audit? A definition, Vananda. Examination, checking, verification. Why audit means? Trust issues. In a more modified English, I'll tell you. A lot of stakeholders place reliance over financial statements. Audit happens to enhance their degree of confidence. இப்போ புரியுதா? Trust issues தான் is what you're actually trying to tell. But in exam, you're supposed to write it in a very modified way. A lot of stakeholders place reliance on the financial statements. Audit happens to enhance, not to increase the degree of confidence. Whose degree of confidence? The stakeholders. As simple as that. I hope that all of you understood what audit is and why we do something called as an audit. Now please, I still can see a lot of you sleeping. I'll keep telling again and again. Sit straight, drink water. If you see someone sleeping beside you, feel free to slap them. Yes? Or at least pinch them. Yes. See your lives, no? All of you are so blessed. I'll tell you why. You all, your normal routine, I'll tell, for coming to classes. You'll not wake up by yourselves. Someone will have to wake you up. Yes, all of you please. Drinking water and slapping people does not require you to talk. Come back. Your normal routine, how does it go? You'll not wake up by yourselves. Someone will have to wake you up. You'll need 10 alarms for that. You'll not, and alarm nala nee endrika maata. You'll make your entire family get up early. Yes. And your family, your mother or father or sister or brother has to keep your breakfast, lunch, whatever you drink, Boost, Horlicks, coffee, Bonvita, Day, whatever it is, your milk-based drink or juice. Fancy people drink juice, protein shakes. Yes. The men in the house. Yes. Protein shakes. இதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு டேபிள்ல ரெடியா வைப்பாங்க. And you just have to eat, pack your bags, come sit here. AC வேற. என்னது? Hostel students. But still, okay, I am not coming to that category of people. Sorry. But anyways, even if you're a hostel student, you'll just have to walk konja dooram or travel through share auto or whatever it is. Come and sit here. AC unga ishtathukku adjust pandringa. Yes, you just have to sit. As simple as that. Even if you sleep, what is going to happen? No one is going to tell you anything. Yes. But imagine my life, no? I have to wake up in the morning, prepare for your class, get up. But sirpadi vaang poringa ellarum summa irunga. Okay, they please da. Just kidding. Don't. Pallam parents lang complain vera pandranga da. Okay. Yes, I'll have to wake up early in the morning, prepare, travel 12-13 kilometers, come here, keep the setup, mic volume, make you all silent, and make you all understand audit vera. That is the biggest task. Yes, shut up. Okay, done with your break. Coming back. Amma, adu break da. உங்களுக்கு full class break தான்டா, உட்கார்ந்து தான் இருக்கீங்க. Hey, if you see them sleeping, no, make them stand up. That is going to be the punishment. Okay, any artists, music, singers? Okay, guys, stop it. Guys, please, come back. Decency. Yes, coming back on how to do something called as an audit. Guys, please, you all are 18 years old or 17 or whatever it is. Behave or step outside. I'll see for the next 35 minutes. Based on your behavior, I will decide as to whether I should come in the subsequent classes or not. There have been classes where I've gone. It's not just you giving feedback. I should be in a position to manage 200 to 300 of you. Do you think it's easy? Come and stand here, man. I told you, if I ask a question, I'm trying to keep the class interactive, lively. When I ask if there are any singers, you yourself volunteer if you want to. No one is going to force you. We're going to have Saturdays and Sundays 8 hours class. I don't want you to all just sleep. Here and there, we can have few mimicry artists or singers come and make you all awake. Yes, that's the main intention, just to know you all more beyond this course. So please be mindful. Yes. Coming back on how to do an audit. So you all are auditors and you're being presented financial statements of, let's say, ABC Private Limited or whatever. It can be an LLP or entity or sole proprietor, partnership, anything. When you prepare for CA exams, CA intermediate, you should not see all of the subjects together, all of the books together. It will be a little overwhelming for you. Should be one subject, one chapter at a time. Similarly, when it comes to audit, in the financial statements, first you should start with one account at a time. One account, you'll be performing certain procedures, and then you'll be getting some evidence, and then you will give your audit opinion. Now let's say they have a cash balance of 10,000. You are an auditor. All of you take your notebooks. A notebook, piece of paper, anything. Yes, I am going to give you 3 different financial statement accounts. I want you all to tell me what will you be doing. How will you verify each of this account? And I'll pick random people. You don't have to read. I'll read. Yes. No noise. Nothing. Please, each and every one of you, put some efforts to write something. At least 2 sentences per caption, 2 points per caption. It's something which you can really do. It's not that it's something which is very new to you. You've all done chapter 1. Cash, 10,000 they have. And let's say bank balance from SBI Bank, they have around 2,50,000. And let's say they have 1 building. I'm not complicating anything. I'm giving you simple examples. In an exam also, they're not going to complicate anything. They have 1 building that is, let's say, worth some 12 lakhs. Cash balance. Cash is different from bank. Please be mindful. When you do your accounting, no, it will be cash and bank. But cash is different. Bank is different. Cash, na, the physical notes and coins. Bank balance 2.5 lakhs. Cash balance 10,000. And building 12 lakhs. You have to audit only these 3 at the moment. What will you do? How will you verify? I don't want you to shout. Raising this hands and asking you is not working. You all write. I'll give you around 5 minutes. No noise, no discussions. How will you verify this? Please don't behave like kids. If you want any help, if you have any doubts, raise your hands. I'll help you. You need not ask your friends. I have 5 years of experience. You can ask me. This is just for you to think. Make yourself think. What will you do? Cash, they have around 10,000. Bank, they have around 2.5 lakhs. And they have a building for around 12 lakhs. Guys, your next session is at 10:30, is it? Yes. உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா தெரியாதா? Continue writing. Yes, someone? Any doubts? The blue shirt. Give me. Let's see what you've written. Yes, guys, no talking. Correct only. No right or wrong answers. Don't be ashamed of what you write. I'll be the happiest if you write something. Because examiners, pavam pathu, they do give grace marks. Half mark, 1 mark, 1.5 marks. They do give grace marks for just attempting. Question might be wrong, but if you attempt, they'll give you full marks. Let me walk in the middle and see. In a gap illaya. உஷாரா செட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கீங்க டேபிள. Yes, guys, no talking. Yes, need more time. We'll call someone from here. Yes. Cash, bank and building. That's all. One point for each of the caption would be sufficient. Yes, stop right. Sit straight. Okay. With respect to cash, they are telling they have 10,000 balance. What will you do to verify? Physical verification of cash, or it is also called as a cash count. Both means one and the same. You cannot say that I will go and count the cash. If you write that, they'll not give you marks. You'll have to present it in such a way. The auditor shall go and perform physical verification of cash. You see the difference? Auditor will go and perform physical verification, or the auditor will go or shall go and perform cash count. Physical verification and going and counting the cash and the coins, whatever it is, the physical cash. That's all. So, through this process, what are you doing? You're going and performing physical verification. This process is called as an audit procedure. Through this procedure, what are you getting? Evidence that this company has a cash balance of 10,000. This is not called as evidence. We are going to call it as audit evidence. As simple as that. That's what audit is. You guys just complicate it. Now, audit procedure you understand. The process by which you obtain evidence. First, you need to obtain evidence and you need to be sure that this balance is correct. Only then you can go and tell the stakeholders that, yes, the entire financial statements are true and fair, or whatever it is. We'll come to that later. Correct na vechikkalam. Simple. Fine. Cash, understood? Guys, yes or no? Yes, ma'am. Now coming to bank. With State Bank, they have a current account or savings account or whatever it is. A balance of 2.5 lakhs. What will you do? Passbook, bank statement. Some of you might have wrote going to the bank and asking them what is the bank balance. That is called as external confirmation. SA 505. I'll come to that later. Yes. So, just one procedure. Simple one. Let's have it. No? Verifying. You will not say, we'll go through the bank statement or passbook. You're going to use verification of the bank statement. Guys, don't use passbook. That is your foundation knowledge. So let's use the term bank statement. Through their net banking portal, they can get a copy of their bank statement. You'll be able to verify this. So here, you're going to do verification of bank statement. What is the audit procedure which you're doing over here? Verification. Simple. You're verifying something. What is the evidence which you're getting over here? Bank statement is your audit evidence. Through that evidence only, by you going and asking the management the bank statement, you will be getting an evidence. This evidence is what is going to prove that this bank balance is correct. Next one is your building. These two are fairly bit simple. Guys, I'm just touching basic concepts. I've not jumped into detailed parts. External confirmation, you're telling true and fair. Slowly, let's get into the subject. Okay. Next one is building. Building ko what and all you'll do? Documents, agreements, external valuation, then rental, own, depreciation, valuation report, physical verification. Perfect. Always, when it comes to audit or financial statements, we all go crazy about numbers. The numbers must be right. The numbers must be right. It's not only about the numbers. There are so many other aspects to your financial statements. Building no irukku. First thing, value should be right. Go and get a valuation report from a registered valuer, etc., etc. Yes, valuation report you got. 12 lakhs correct. Next comes depreciation. Yes, net of depreciation, it is coming to 12 lakhs. Value is correct. All that is fine. Agreement is also there. But there are two more important things. One, first this building must be in existence. You go and verify. The building is also there. But it must be in the name of the company. Because this is ABC Private Limited. Ownership. Very important. If it is in the name of the director, can this building be in the balance sheet? Personal property. Cannot form part of your financial statements. So, first on the building, check pannu. Go and check if the building really exists. That is called as physical verification. Perform a physical verification of the building. Second one, check the agreement, title deeds of the building. See if the ownership is in the name of the building. So, verify. Third thing comes to your value. Again, with respect to value, you can go with many things. Agreemently, there will be a value. You just have to recalculate the depreciation because we account it at historical cost, no? Whether revaluation method, that method, this method, let's not get into that at the moment. Or you can go to nobroker.com or talk with a couple of brokers and understand what's the market value. Or get a valuation report from a registered valuers. There are so many methods to verify the cost. And trust me, in exam, you can write all this. You will get marks. And whatever I'm discussing, no, cash, bank, building, whatever you have written, this is 5th chapter. That's all. There will be different captions. You'll have to come up with audit procedures. So 5th chapter, I'll just split it up. Each day, let's discuss 3 captions. You all think and we'll try to come up with answers. Practical discussion. For 5th chapter, there is no right or wrong answer. It must be relevant. Yes. Valuation, you can come up with different methods. If it's based on historical cost, check what is the value as per agreement. Recalculate the depreciation. Rate of depreciation, check if it is as per your Companies Act. Or you can say whether it is as per your accounting standards, Income Tax Act, etc., etc. All that is done. So first comes physical verification, existence. Then comes ownership. Then only comes your value. So please understand that audit nale, it's not only about the value. There are so many other things to consider. So physical verification, verifying agreement title deeds. Then comes your valuation reports or checking the value as per the agreement. Recalculation of depreciation. That's all. Simple. These all are the audit procedures which you perform for a building. So, this is your how to do an audit part. We understood what, we understood why, and we also understood how to do an audit. Again, section we are splitting it and trying to understand the basis. Just a quick recap of whatever we did now, and then I'll wrap up today's class. I know you have your next session at 10:30. All of you sit straight. Audit is an independent examination of financial statements of a profit-oriented entity or a non-profit-oriented entity with a view of expressing an opinion thereon. Examination means checking, verifying. That is what examination means. Why independent examination? The one who is going to audit the financial statements should not have any interest in the company or entity. Profit-oriented, non-profit-oriented. Non-profit-oriented, why? Because public funds are being involved. They don't pay tax. So it is very important to see whether if that trust uses the money for charitable purposes or not. Who prepares the financial statements? Can the auditor prepare the financial statements? Please understand that primary responsibility to prepare financial statements lies with the management. What does the auditor do? Verification of financial statements. Examples, if you want to understand the concept of audit, we have discussed so many. Why audit? Trust issues. But what does your book tells? A lot of stakeholders place reliance on the financial statements. Audit is done to enhance their degree of confidence. Stakeholders. Enhance the degree of confidence of the stakeholders. Management has a responsibility. Audit opinion is nothing but the opinion on the financial statements. Where will the audit opinion be? In the audit report. How will you verify the financial statements for each of the accounts? Carefully listen. How will you do it on audit? For each of the financial statement accounts, you will perform audit procedures and obtain audit evidence. Only you, if you get the evidence, you will be able to say, yes, this 10,000 is correct. Only if you know that this 10,000 is correct, you can tell that you can tell to the stakeholders that your entire financial statements is correct. Performing audit procedures and obtaining audit evidence. Then there are few other small topics here and there. I'll discuss this in the next class. Then we'll full-fledged start off with your chapter 1, 2. Quickly, I'll just give you a bird's eye view. Audit program is a very small thing. I'll take that as well. No issues. And then we'll move on to your chapter 4. Chapter 4, I want to finish it off before Saturday, Sunday. Yes. Chapter 1, 2, 4, then maybe 7 we'll start off with. 7 la essay 570 is there, no? All this we'll try to finish off before, this weekend fully you'll have audit only, Saturday, Sunday, 9 o'clock to 6:45. Guys, just try to remember the ground rules. Try to be on time. I'm always on time. And I try to leave you also on time. I've never left any of my students beyond whatever time they've given. I always leave them early if possible. So, please, I never agree to take classes beyond 2-3 hours because it's very difficult for me to stand for 8 hours. Even though I'm using a mic, I'll have to shout a lot so that you guys don't sleep. I have to talk something in general. I never accept, fast track classes. But I understand that audit is not over for you. So I'm here to give it an attempt, a genuine attempt, to be honest. I'll give it my best. But for this to turn fruitful, I want each and every one of your time for the next few days, your attention. If you don't want to attend, that's your wish. Not going to stop any one of you. Even if there are 10 people, I'll take class. It's easier for me to have my focus only towards 10 people. Please be respectful of my time and your time. Just 8 more days I'm asking from your entire lifetime. 8 days, please proper come attend. Understand basics and examples and practical part of audit. Take the notes, study by yourselves. And as we discuss, that 4 to 5 chapters will save yourself. Yes. I'll stop over here. I'll stay here for the next few minutes. If you have any doubts, any topics which you want me to take, anything else, because only if you come and tell me, I'll be able to take. I have something in my mind. So if there are any special requests, anything else, here, everything, whatever the student tells, that's what goes by. So upon your request, I can discuss further and then we can take it. I'll stay here for the next 10 minutes. That's all for today. Thank you guys. Have a great day. If you have any doubts, you can let me know.